Welcome to CCG TV, the Keep Columbus Beautiful Earth Notes. I'm Gloria Weston Smart, the director for Keep Columbus Beautiful. And for those of you all who are tuning in for the very first time, our mission is to engage and educate individuals throughout this community to be good stewards to our environment. So what we try to do is bring you some information so that you can be a good steward. If you're not recycling, we really do need for you to call 311 and request your blue bin today. And also, if you would like to have trees planted out in front of your home on public right-of-way, you can ask or put in a request and have trees planted there. We just need for you all to make sure that you're taking care of what gives us life and not what gives us quality of life. And I have a wonderful guest. He's not new to the show. He's been here so many times, but he and I have been working together since 1999, 20 years. Welcome, William, to our set.
Thank you, Gloria.
20 years, that's
20
a
years.
long time.
Yes, it is.
See, I'm just about 25 years old.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes, that's right. But William works with Columbus Waterworks. Why don't you tell him a little bit about what you do every day with Columbus Waterworks?
Okay, I will. I am the manager of environmental services. My job is to ensure that the water quality that we give to our customers every day is of the highest quality, and also the water that we take back from our customers is also treated to the highest quality and put back into the watershed, into the river. My job specifically is regulatory enforcement and also running our laboratory services. So we're the ones that actually do all the regulatory sampling and reporting for the EPA and EPD, the Georgia EPD, and I make sure that we stay in compliance.
Wonderful. Well, I tell you what, the last time I had a guest on from Columbus Waterworks, we talked a lot about the clean, good water that you all are producing.
Yes.
And so we just want to thank you for what you're doing with making sure that we have some good water to drink so we can have life, right?
Absolutely. It is a fuel of life. So.
That's right. And so many people don't realize that the Chattahoochee River really supplies 100% of our daily use water.
Yes, it does. It is our water source. Lake Oliver is our source water, which is part of the Chattahoochee system, which is run by Georgia Power, which we have a great partnership with Georgia Power to ensure that the water that's in the lake is of the highest quality too. And we work very closely with them to have programs in place to make sure that quality stays that way. So.
Right, and now one of our key projects that we work together too on with you all is the grease and over-the-counter and prescription drug collection day.
Yep.
And we just had one. How did that go?
Oh, it turned out very well. Good. We had several hundred pounds of pharmaceuticals, and it's unbelievable how many pharmaceuticals we actually bring in. But
we are really medicated.
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
But yeah, what it does, it prevents those from going down the sewer system and ultimately down to our treatment plant and ultimately winding up in the river.
That's right.
It's one of the greatest programs I think you and I actually initiated, and it does a lot to help our watershed and prevent those drugs from being put back into the Chattahoochee River.
That's right. Now, you know, there are a couple of things that are coming up with Keep Columbus Beautiful, and you are the chair of our nonprofit organization, and just rolled off of Keep Columbus Beautiful board. But you usually have to roll off just for a year, and then you can come right back on. So you'll be recycled next year. So we'll renew you next year. Yes. So tell us a little bit about the Help the Hooch and why it's so important for everyone in our community to be engaged in the Help the Hooch cleanup activities.
We're actually going in our 27th year of Help the Hooch, which is a litter pickup program, which we started the first year. We had 500 volunteers first year to actually pick up litter from the creeks and streams. And you know as well as I do, that's our number one source of non-point source pollution is litter. And it has grown tremendously over the years. We're up to about 11,000 volunteers, a lot of kids involved, which is super important. This year we're going back to Golden Park for our thank you party, which we have after the event. Going to be a great turnout. We're looking forward to it. This program has grown to the point where We are still the largest in the Southeast, which I'm proud of.
Right.
We've grown to expand to Fort Benning, to Harris County, of course, cross the river into Phoenix City, so we have volunteers from all over the area.
It's truly a tri-community
Yes, it
event,
is,
and
it is.
even further with Harris County participating.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and so it's so important. But I think that what we really would like for everyone to do is that I know that outside of my door, when I see trash, I just go ahead and pick it up in my community. So what we'd like for every one of you all who are viewing our program is to make sure that you participate and help the Hooch clean up by starting right outside of your door. I know that when you look outside, you'll see maybe some candy wrappers or some other type of litter that's out there. We really do need for you all to participate. And you can sign up to register for the Help the Hooch. All they have to do is you can dial 311 and ask for Keep Columbus Beautiful office, but you can also go to our website. You can follow us on Twitter. You can tweet us,
Facebook.
and Facebook,
Yep.
and then we also have Instagram.
Yep.
So it's every place.
Yeah, it's very important what you said about just outside your door, because people need to realize that when it rains, if there's trash on the ground, it's going to go to the storm system.
That's right.
Or the creek and eventually wind up in the river. So
That's
it's
right.
very important. So
And you know, water is so important to
Oh, yes.
us. And that's why it's important for all of us to know that we need to take on our individual responsibility
Absolutely.
to be a good steward to our water, to our air, to our vegetations. We just need to make sure that we're doing what we need to do.
Absolutely.
And Help the Hooch offers that opportunity to everybody in our community. This year, we are really going to look at getting a lot of Muskogee County School District more involved than they have been in the past. So
Yes.
we want to make sure that we go way over that 11,000
Absolutely.
in numbers.
Absolutely.
And then we also need businesses. If your business is not recycling, you can call 311 and ask for Keep Columbus Beautiful. We can take your information, or you can ask them to put you down on a list so that someone can come and talk to you all about recycling. But more than that, we also need for you all to just make sure that you share the knowledge that you gain when you're watching our show with someone else, because it's up to all of us to make a difference, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we can't do it without this audience
That's
that we're
right.
working
That's
with.
right.
And so we have the Help the Hooch coming up, and that's going to be on October the 4th and the 5th.
Yes, ma'am.
The 4th, those school campus cleanups will take place, and then the big community-wide cleanup is on the 5th. And so we'd love for you all to clean outside your door on the 5th. Businesses, make sure you call and get your employees engaged in cleaning up around your business office. That will be a great thing to happen too. Because
Absolutely.
we've been trying to get more businesses to work with
yes, we
us.
have.
But we also have a golf tournament
Yep.
that's coming up on the 6th of September.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about that, because you're the chairperson.
Yes, ma'am. We're having our annual golf tournament, which is going to be at Lakewood Golf Course in Phoenix City. We were going back over there again. They're a great host. We try to alternate back and forth across the river, because everybody knows the river knows no political boundary. So we're trying to make sure we keep Phoenix City involved. It is on the 6th. We'd love to have you come play. If you want to sponsor a hole, please contact KCBC,
Right.
and I'd be glad to sign you up for it. We usually have 20 to 21 teams, which
That's
is
right.
wonderful turnout. We have a good time, free food, and we have a great time.
Yeah, we have a great sponsor of the food.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yes, we do. And I want to especially thank Alan Aston and his wife Pam with Davis Concrete.
Yes.
They're the ones that always sponsor the food for us, and they do a great job of hosting it with us.
Absolutely.
Super nice folks. So.
They really do. And the other thing that we have coming up with Keep Columbus Beautiful, the first week in September, we're kicking off our shoe recycling campaign. Now, we really need your support. We need to divert those shoes from the landfill. We need to send them to, and we are going to send them to developing countries so that they can use them. And one of the most important things about that shoe recycling campaign is that for every pound of shoes that we recycle, 40 cents will come to Keep Columbus Beautiful for our ongoing programs and projects. And so we need your support. Make sure you all start going through your closet. We're taking men, women, boys, and girls shoes, any style, any size, that are gently worn. And to make it really easy for you, you can drop those shoes off at any one of our fire stations. Starting the first week of September, so it'll be right after Labor Day.
Yep.
So we need to see if you all can just help us out, make sure that we have a successful project.
Absolutely.
Because if we don't reach our goal, and our goal has been like 30,000, if every one student in Muskogee County School District just bring a pair of shoes, we can reach that goal.
And I know every one of them has an old pair of shoes in the closet. You know
you're
that,
absolutely right. And then for the businesses that are tuning in, please collect shoes, at your business, and then you all can take them to any one of the fire stations. So we're going to have some drop-off days because the household hazardous waste will also be coming up in October. It will happen on October the 19th. We will be in the very same location that we've started out with at the old recycling center that's right across from Dolly Madison Bakery off of Victory Drive from 9 until 1 on October the 19th. We're going to be collecting paper, we're going to be shredding paper, we're going to collect shoes and any household items that you don't normally put into your regular trash. You'll be able to bring those out in electronics except for televisions.
Yep.
Any paint thinners, any pesticides, herbicides.
Anything that's hazardous, absolutely.
Anything that's hazardous
Yep.
to our environment, we're going to be taking those. So light bulbs, we're going to be taking those too. Make sure you put that date down on your calendar. Again, it's going to be on October the 19th from 9 o'clock a.m. until 1, right across from Dolly Madison. So
that was a key word you say. Anything hazardous to our environment. That's key and important.
That's right.
This is a good way to dispose of it without getting it into the environment. So.
Absolutely, because we need our environment to live.
That's right.
Right.
Sure do.
So we really do hope that you've enjoyed our little short show today. We gave you a lot of information. We need for you all to be involved. Make sure that you participate with the Help the Hooch. Clean up outside of your door, and then encourage other people to do the same thing. And call 311 if you see any infractions to our environment. If you see potholes, high weeds, junk cars, a house that maybe needs some attention to it, call and be the eyes, the ears, and the mouth for our environment, because it's up to us as human beings to make sure that we're taking care of what gives us life. And so that means that it's up to you and it's up to me. So we want to thank you for tuning in to CCG TV, the Keep Columbus Beautiful Earth Notes, and we look forward to seeing you the very next time. Have a wonderful day.